Got this. 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Bobby, aka the Extortion Rider, the Wave of Fall and Drown, and welcome back to another episode of the Family Run Down. This one is a solo edition, plus we are a bit double dipping, my brother. Solo intro to corporate edition. I'm doing two things at once right now because I just be doing that G life. Currently, the girl Sophie is not here on this episode for enemy, because she's the enemy of progress sometimes. I'm joking, guys. Joking. She is preoccupied with other things. You should keep an eye out on her channel for her book events that are gonna be coming up and the interviews that she has on her side. It's gonna be a beautiful year. And also, as I said, I'm gonna be introducing another series to the channel, my bro. I know we haven't been consistent with the coffee chat and the side quests. We haven't really been going to events, but we have started up with the interviews, and very soon we're gonna be posting the interviews. The thing is, I wanted to do a quick episode where I introduce you guys to this so you guys can understand, like, not even just understand, I think also to help motivate you guys as a whole. Firstly, I want to start off with, before we even get to the news, guys, recording a show, one man, when you have neighbors, really does put your accountability to the test, my brother, because it sounds like you're talking alone. You know what I'm saying? From a neighbor's perspective, especially neighbors that are close by, it sounds like you're talking alone, my brother. But you are shooting a show, my brother. But now you have to convince other people that you are not crazy. You are shooting a show. But that can test your nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm recording right now, like, and I'm just like, flip. There's people around, but I'm recording one man, and I'm just like, damn. But it is what it is, my brother. We got this in the bag. Starting off with the news of the week. Recently, there has been allegations claimed against one of the members from Witness the Funk. Yeah, remember those guys? No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, you remember those guys? Yes, a lady did come through talking about how one of the members did SA her, right? And then how it was hidden, how she was told to rather take the money and keep quiet, my brother. This opened a jar of worms in terms of the industry, media industry, music industry, however you want to put it, because she used to the music industry, or media industry as people would put it, is showing how dark it really is based on so many things coming to light, my brother. So, like, when Jay Marley years back pointed out that this industry is full of darkness and evilness, now it's coming out. Because now nothing is easily hidden anymore, guys. You have to understand that now people are getting exposed. So far, it is allegations. I don't know whether it's true or not. It is alleged. Now, how I found out about this was actually quite interesting, because I did see that Witness the Funk posted on their platform that, hey, yo, guys, some of the songs that got released had to get taken off. Now they've been put back, just to give you guys a heads up. And their album is on track, apparently. After those posts, I went onto Instagram further to find out that there was a young lady who was alleging that one of them SA'd her. So, oh guys, it's a crazy time right now. It is genuinely a crazy time. So in terms of the music industry, bro, like, hey, there's so much going on. Hey, bro, it's unbelievable. The beefs between Blackie, guys, I honestly don't know new artists like that, so don't hate on me. Blackie and the other gents, I will Uzi my money and them. Apparently, yeah, I don't know if it's resolved, but it might keep going. Cool. As we get into simple things, my brother. You already know, my brother. The Canadian Grand Prix happened, my brother. So now let's talk about this. We had Kimi Antonelli continues his title charge. My boy is on a hot run. This boy is doing the absolute most he can do. You see, here's the most. This is the absolute most. This boy said, I'm doubling down. I ain't giving no one a chance, and I'm going on. Other news. Sorry, just want to point this out. Arsenal lost the UEFA Champions League. So, Frosty Tips, Sophie, is not gonna be saying one anytime soon, because we made a deal last year that if they won, she'd say one. And I hope she sees this, because I'm gonna make sure she sees the viewing of this episode. Okay, next thing, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is coming back, my brother. He's coming back. He's feeling comfortable in the car, brother. Coming in second in Canada after a late fight with Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton is getting comfortable in the car after the recent changes, after the regulations and everything, and he is showing that he's here to play. Off the rip, my bro, that's the greatest comeback I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? From Lewis Hamilton. Further information, Verstappen, future rumors won't go away. Speculation around the future of Max Verstappen continue, with discussions about long-term plans and possible moves dominating the paddock conversation. Meanwhile, incoming Cadillac has publicly denied rumors about their driver changes before even starting the F1 campaign. There's so much going on, and there's so much that's happening. Now, Antonelli has now opened a significant championship advantage, and it's becoming the story of 2026. But bro, every week we talk about F1. You cannot say F1 without Antonelli at this point, my brother. You gotta realize it's crazy, my brother. And the way things are going, bro, Monaco, whatever you guys want to call it, it's gonna be a very interesting race. Now that Verstappen and all those things are going on, you've got Lewis Hamilton feeling comfortable in the car. Kimi Antonelli still has that thing in him that's saying, bro, I'm winning. That's what I want. I'm winning. And he is proving it. That's how it's gonna go, my guys. Now, as we get into the discussion of today, quick discussion, guys, as I said, because we are strictly going into, this is a more intro episode, at the same time, experience episode, my brother. So, recently there was an event with IDC and JSE, and we did get invited. Oh, come on, my bro. I was looking formal AF, you know what I'm saying? But I was also looking swag AF. I had a whole bulletproof like bag satchel going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I carried it heavy. I can't lie, I did feel a bit underdressed until one of the guys that I met there wasn't wearing a suit too, and I was just like, he was on the panel and he's not wearing a suit. Legend. So that means I'm also technically a legend. But as we speak about this event, now I did shoot a couple of interviews and get a few more kind of discussions while I was there, and I think I'm happy with the results of how it came out, and also the interactions, guys. By far the most amazing interactions I've ever had, guys. Like, except, you know, the energy from Comic-Con, I think this one has to be top two, bro. Top two. Comic-Con and this one have to be peak, my brother. So, for those who don't know, we are going into an era called, a project called Uncomfortable. Getting yourself out of your comfort zone and seeing how far you can push, how far you can grow. That's the main aim of 2026 going onwards. The aim is to push yourself to the edge of uncomfortability, that you really find what you are capable of doing. Because this thing of sitting in comfort, guys, it sounds, you know, it feels nice for the time. But as they said in Batman, victory has defeated you, my brother. If you are victorious at what you've done, but you're still not progressing, it will defeat you, because you start to plateau, get comfortable, and then you assume that you are fine, you're safe. There's no safety in this current world that we live. And I have to say one thing. The interactions I had with these guys are high net worth people. These guys are high, like, in their career space, bro. And the conversations we had was so epically amazing. You could see the intrigue from their face, but from the way they spoke, from the way they question, and they were just like, yeah, no, we can feel your passion, we can see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm saying this from a point of, this is something that we're starting off now. And these guys were still like intrigued by the whole concept. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I won't lie, I did feel a bit awkward because I was the youngest in the room to my knowledge. Everyone there looked like they were heavy hitters, like above 30s. And I was just chilling there like, yo, what's up? I'm the young and you know what I'm saying? I'm interviewing heavy hitters in the game. These people are well connected, right? We even met a guy who does end up driving, well, actually, who drives around, who had the opportunity to drive in Koenigsegg's, my brother. So that means that if he can drive in Koenigsegg's, and now I know him, that means that in the long run, I can drive in Koenigsegg's. Because now I can find out what he did, kind of restructure it so that I can also drive in a Koenigsegg. You know what I'm saying? So, looking back at it, I was so happy I went to this event. I originally wasn't able to go to this event, but I did make a plan and I was like, you know what, I gotta land. I wanna see what it's like. And this was the worthwhile event. Another thing that it taught me, right, is when people are at like top of their careers, those guys are so, I don't know, like you can feel the motivation by the way they speak back to you in terms of what you have planned, what you have to say. The way they listen, the way they address you, it's like, oh my gosh, like, okay, cool, you've got this idea, bro. What is it about? Where did it come from? Like, they started questioning you, not in terms of like, no, what's it? This is like a small dream, this is nah. They question you in a way that now I'm intrigued because I can see the passion in your eyes. So now I'm like, you know what, I'm invested, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were pitching, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of things were going on. But I think just the interactions, the way these people spoke, the way these people were able to just connect as much as they could, boom, 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 bouncing ideas off of each other was one of the highlights of that day. Like, I won't lie, guys, I was tired. Like, I didn't sleep before that event, literally, like the day before, like I didn't sleep. I just took a quick power nap, woke up, went to the event. That's how it was. And I was just like, as I was there, listening to a lot of the discussions, listening to a lot of the people, like meeting different people from different spaces and seeing how their willingness to connect with you and see how you can work together. And sometimes you don't realize, guys, right? When you go on a journey, you don't know who you're gonna meet and how they gonna affect your journey. So I was speaking to another guy in terms of AI, right? And that's the business side of the family rundown that we are actually gonna be getting more and more into. We were speaking about AI and the growth and just the ideas he had and the ideas I had kind of merging in that minor interaction. It wasn't a big interaction, it was just a minor one. Like just connecting, getting numbers for future things. And the funny thing is, right, I know a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, these guys are, this is the way they are. You know, they caring people, they like this, until you get their number and you speak to them. And that's where I can contradict you. Because I got certain people's numbers that aligned with my vision, and I could see myself assisting in their vision. And their responses in regards to what I sent them and what they sent back were quite amazing. Now, I won't lie, I haven't had time to fully respond all the way. So that's why I wanted to start off this whole series with not just the family rundown episode, but an introduction to the corporate side of the episodes that are coming up. I wanted to just show you guys, like, the moment you decide to chase a dream, right? You open a door and you start a journey. And you don't know who could come into your life and assist you on that path. You know what I'm saying? So just having that open mind to people around you, because your ideas can come from very different places. But all you have to do is start off with like, you know what, I've got this dream. How do I do it? And the door will open. And then information is there, my brother. It's all around. And it will come to you in due time. But you have to have that passion in the start. You know what I'm saying? The more that I went down this line of, okay, I want to go into this, I want to do this, I want to do this. I didn't know anything when I was going in, but once I got in and started doing my own research, finding out more and more about it, that's when the answers started coming without me needing to ask the questions. Watches. I'm a huge fan of watches. We all know that, bro. And for those who don't know, I recently was blessed enough to buy a Rolex. You know what I'm saying? Now, now it was secondhand, but it's a Rolex nonetheless. I stand by it. And years back, when I was still buying my first Casio, I would never have thought I would have known there's a whole community of people in watches. There's a whole event in Switzerland, Watches and Wonders. Guys, when I do another road to Watches and Wonders, and all of you all better help, real talk. But there's a whole community, there's a whole event. There's so much around it. Wearing a Rolex into the room full of JSE people sparks conversations. Because people are like, oh my gosh, this guy has a Rolex. What is he about? Then they come to you and they're like, yeah. And even not just the whole concept of a Rolex. There was another guy there with a gold watch, if I'm correct. It was either a Seiko or an Omega. Around, yeah, no, it was an Omega. I remember the symbol. Yes, it was an Omega. Yeah. He was wearing an Omega. I don't know exactly which one because I didn't get a full glimpse, but it was a gold Omega with the leather strap. And that's when I was just like, you know what, I want to spark a conversation with this guy because I can see that he's wearing a specific watch that I don't think people necessarily buy without knowing watches. Because if you want to just buy a nice watch, you can go Diesel, you can go Hublot, you can go Versace, you can go Gucci, you can go so many brands. But why would you specifically go down a watch, a timepieces brand specific watch? You know what I'm saying? So, as I close this episode, I just want to say, guys, if you do have a dream, if you do have something that you want to chase without passion, trust the process. In due time, the people will come. You know what I'm saying? But you have to keep pushing that same concept with a passion. Start conversations with as many people as you can. You don't know where ideas can come from. Even if you're stuck. If you're stuck, especially when you're stuck, my brother. There's this concept called a rain dance, right? Let's say there's a drought, right? Got two people who own farms. There's a drought. The one person on the other side is just sad, oh my gosh, there's a drought. There's nothing I can do. And they do nothing. That's not going to give you, that's not going to do anything for your life. The other guy is like, you know what? There's a drought. I've heard of a rain dance. Let's find out if it works. Now, he knows there's no, like, rain dances don't work. But he still does the rain dance. Why? Because that's something to do. Instead of just sitting there doing nothing, he's doing something about it, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So the vision, guys, trust the process. Don't think just because things are going left that now you cope, you're done. Think and be like, you know what, things are going left. Let me bless someone with a young snack, a young sweet treat or something. Let me be nice to this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't realize what it's going to do for you in the long run and also the mood you want to come out of. Because you're stressed in that moment. Everything's going left, everything's going back. You go give someone something nice. It changes your whole mood. Now you're happier. Now you're like, okay, cool. You know what? I was stressed. Now I can think clearly because I'm a bit happier. Now I'm going to do this because now I know what to do. So trust in the process, have the passion, keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a motivational person because I don't care enough about motivation. I care about determination, consistency, consistently pushing yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what counts in the long run. Progress is progress, even if it's 1%, 0.5%, as long as you are moving forward with purpose, you got this. And as I end this off with the watch of the week, the biggest in the game. Yo, guys. If you know anything about AP is a very expensive watch. You know, everyone wants that watch because, you know, for the flex, it's a rapper watch. Everyone was like, yeah, now we want this watch. And so AP did something very creative. They partnered with Swatch, the AP Pop, I think AP Swatch Pop or something like that. And they gave you guys an AP that's affordable. Yeah, that was the biggest setup, my brother. That thing was a pocket watch. A pocket damn watch. Like, AP, count your days. But it was smart what you guys did to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Tricky move. The reason we like AP is because it's such a limited thing to get. It's an extremely hard thing to acquire. Now, if you're gonna create an affordable version for people, that one, hey, people are gonna be angry, bro. It's like Bugatti now creating a young, guys, we've got a cheaper version for you. No, we don't want that cheaper version. We want that original version that was limited. Because once we get there, we know that we're part of an elite group. But also, you guys were snakes because the way you guys advertise it, or the way people are advertising it for you, I don't know who it was. You guys set us up because we thought it was watches we can put on our wrist. But it's flipping pocket watches. Snakes. And you know you are. But hey, you know what? Either or, I won't lie, it did look a bit nice. I was considering getting one, but I don't do well with pocket watches. I do well with wrist watches. And as I end this episode off with, pressure builds diamonds, or creates diamonds. Whatever you want to put. You know what I'm saying? Don't bite the hand that slaps you. Exactly. Because your ears gonna sound like Twee. It's been your boy Bobby, aka Dave Distortion, right the way before falling down. And this has been another episode of the Family Rundown with an intro pointing towards corporate interviews. Keep an eye out. It's your boy. Tell me why.